listen to the business portion of this meeting. And you also, as the mayor indicated, show respect to the business efforts that's going on. You may not agree with what's going on, but at least respect these chambers and the environment in which we sit. If anyone yells out from their seat, they will be asked to be removed. This is the last time we are going to advise any one individual of this or the collective group. So please cooperate with each other, with the city council, with city staff. You don't want to get to that point, but the law also allows that if someone is disrupting the meeting continuously and ongoing, they can be asked to be removed. I'm sorry, thank you very much.
So we just ask that you respect us as speakers.
Sir,
You're out of order at this point. Mr. City Manager, let me make a comment.
That is a
All you said
comment.
Very true, but at the same time, I asked during the break that if someone would check to see if that lady's card is in the file. She submitted it, she followed the law, she should be allowed 3 minutes.
Amen.
Council member, I must keep that whether or not the card is there, it's council prerogative to decide when you want to hear it.
So you're lying then? You're lying then?
The people that are complaining right now, they've had the opportunity to comment before. We've heard their views on this subject.
No.
Can we get on with the meeting? We've got other guests.
That's not what America is,
They don't
boy.
have a vote
Agenda
out
item
there.
7.
Madam Mayor, please proceed with the agenda.
We have a constitution.
Mr. Rodriguez, you're out of order, so Sergeant Barnes, please take him to the timeout period. So if you act as a professional, you can No, you're not. I've already called you out of order.
Kindergarten teachers.
I think you're out of order.
Please.
You're not allowing
Crooks
Robert
last
to
week.
Mr. Rodriguez,
turn in a card.
Mr. Rodriguez, you're out of order. All I ask is that the Sergeant Barnes take you for a couple minutes outside until you act like a professional. You can come back into these council chambers.
I don't feel good. I'm going to sit right here. It's okay. I'm not leaving. I'm going to stand. I'm going to sit right here. Okay?
So, mayor rules in out of order.
I don't feel good. I'm going to sit right here.
Mayor.
Okay? Thank you.
Do you want to skip over Robin's card?
Do you want some paramedics, or you don't feel good?
I don't feel bad.
The longer you're here, the longer you're going to stay in session.
That's
It's
fine.
up to them. I can wait here.
You understand that by refusing to leave, you could subject yourself to arrest.
I don't feel good.
I understand.
I don't feel good. Sir, I don't feel good. Just leave me alone.
I'm not going to leave you alone.
Just walk
sir.
away.
I'm not going to leave you alone, sir. You've been asked to leave. I'm asking you to come get up. Get your dog.
Stella.
You'll be subject to arrest. Under the laws of the state.
Stella.
Okay.
You understand? Sir.
Robin, where's Stella at?
She's coming. She's right here.
Raul, are you sufficiently calmed down now?
I don't feel good.
You don't feel well?
No.
Sir.
Stella.
What's going on?
Yes. They turned up the heat. When they came back in, they turned up the heat.
Where's Stella?
I'm here.
Okay, Stella. I'd like to speak to her for a minute without you being here, sir.
You can't ask me to
Can
leave.
you just walk away
You're more than happy
5
to
feet
go
away?
anywhere you
I'm
want.
not going out there. I'm sitting right
Well, I'm
here.
not going
Well, if you
anywhere
don't
either.
feel well, then just sit down.
I'm gonna sit here. That's what I said.
Okay, just take it easy there.
He doesn't feel well.
Now, I can call paramedics for him. He can go out on a stretcher, or he can go out in handcuffs. It doesn't matter. He's got two choices. He's in violation of 148. He's been asked to leave. We've given you we've already read the rules of decorum and the penal codes that enforce the mayor's out of order ruling. Once he's been asked to leave, he has to leave. If he doesn't want to leave, he could be subject to arrest. I don't want to do that. It's not necessary. He's a grown man. He's an adult.
So will he be allowed to come back in?
If he wants to come out and calm down, let them calm down. It'll be up to the mayor to decide if he can come back. I don't want to make a mountain out of a molehill out of this. Say what you want to say. Thank you. Say something. We want you to be able to say what you want to say.
We've got 4 officers on an elderly man who doesn't feel well.
Does he need paramedics? Declared him out of order.
Sir, do you need paramedics?
He's saying he does not need paramedics.
Turn it on, we got complete
It really is. It's like a sauna in here.
and we can address that.
No, it's warm. It is warm. It's very warm. Here. I'm hot.
So what happens when he walks out? Are you guys going to haul him off?
No, no.
Is that okay, Stella?
Yeah, go out and
wait.
then come back in.
Okay. I respect you
I appreciate it.
because of what the job you do.
Thank you very much.
Okay? I've got a son that's a police officer.
Excellent.
So, I respect you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. I appreciate you.
Mary feels sick too.
It's hot, very hot in here.
Four officers in Huntington Park escorting a citizen. 4 officers when there's crime in this city focused on one law-abiding citizen.
You feel better now? Okay. Let me know if you need
Crime is,
paramedics. I will call for you.
crime is going
Lieutenant
forward,
Martinez.
and officers are focused on a law-abiding citizen as crime goes forward in this town.
Air conditioning, deactivated, air cool. Yes, it's cooler out here, but earlier it was warmer out here and cooler in there. When they returned from vacation, they didn't turn it to
Robert.
because
Okay, so what's going on, Raul?
I'm just taking a breather.
Okay, because you weren't feeling
I
well.
wasn't feeling well.
No, I don't feel too well either.
Too hot in here.
It's way too hot, and
I asked them to
city
turn the
council,
air on.
They don't obey the law. They appointed 2 illegal aliens to city commissions, and then all this pandemonium just breaks loose. This is why we're here, because if they don't think they have to listen to the federal government, then they don't have to listen to anybody, do they, Mike?
They want us to abide by the rules of their city council meetings.
Their whims.
But then they don't want to do their own,
Yes.
whatever you call it, laws. They're exempt,
Yeah.
but they expect us to do everything by the letter.
Yeah, I mean, people break into this country illegally. They
it's
want to
just-
claim
it's
all
a
the privileges of
kangaroo
citizenship
court.
without abiding by the law. You can't run a country like this. Did they really think they were going to get away with this? Did they really think that they could abuse power? This isn't Cuba. Edmundo Perez said that. This is not Cuba. This is not a third world country.
I'd rather they're having a conversation.
This is the United States of America. And we have rights. We have rights.
There's more agitation.
Ms. Schwartz, thanks again for answering my question.
Worse than Cuba.
You think it'll ever happen that these people just get tired of it?
They're putting 5 officers on a law-abiding citizen. As crime goes forward in Huntington Park, they focus on this gentleman. That's where the police focus in this town.
Yeah. I think he has a legal license, but he doesn't do illegal things. He does a lot of illegal things. What are we
You're here on the learning curve.
It's kind of like when you go way back in the hills of Mexico and bring a Coca-Cola to a neighbor to taste it.
Nice out here, yeah.
No, it was very warm.
The issue I want to address, I spent 2 hours
Where's our power?
last night studying item number 7, and I wanted to share with the public the research that I discovered.
And Robin, that's why I brought it up. You have the right to
I
speak.
do. I have information I want to
in the
share with the
card.
public on agenda item number 7. I studied it for 2 hours last night so I could talk about it today.
You have every right.
And the ultimate goal here is that we all respect each other's rights.
We want to make sure that everybody has a voice, everybody can say what they want to say, but they got to stay within the rules of decorum. Just so we're clear, I'm going to read the decorum rules out to you once again before we start. Meetings of the City Council are business meetings which are governed by state law. Members of the public attending council meetings shall observe the same rules of order and decorum applicable to the City Council. During the ceremonial presentation of the meeting, applause for those receiving recognition is permitted. Any person wishing to address the City Council shall complete a speaker card and turn in the speaker's request card prior to the start of the public communication.
You did that.
Any request to speak,
She did that.
which are turned in late, will not be allowed to address City Council unless the majority of the council waives the rules and allows the individual to address City Council.
Oh, I can't wait.
All comments from speakers.
And Robin, you filled out the card,
I
right?
filled the card out.
Or chair at the meeting. Each
I
speaker
studied the
will have
issue
3
last night
minutes
for
to
2 hours
comment
so I could
on any
talk
item
about
on
it
the
in
agenda
public
or
today.
anything within the jurisdiction of the City Council.
I have important
Any
information.
person who makes
Told the wrong
obscene,
people.
slanderous, profane, or offensive remarks, or engages in loud, boisterous, or other disorderly conduct which disrupts, disturbs, or otherwise impedes the orderly conduct of the public meeting will be ruled out of order. Also, any person while attending the council meeting making unauthorized remarks to the audience, or stamping their feet, whistling, yelling, booing, cheering, applauding, or making similar demonstrations which disrupt, disturbs, or otherwise impedes the orderly conduct of the public meeting shall be deemed out of order and may be removed from the room by the sergeant at arms and barred from further audience before the council during that meeting. For safety reasons, everybody except public safety employees or members of the media must be seated while in attendance. No standing or unnecessary movement in council chambers will be permitted. Members of the audience in attendance at council meetings must refrain from engaging in conversation with other members of the audience or city staff members while the council meeting is in session. All persons wishing to hold conversations must leave the council chambers to engage in such activity. Loitering immediately outside the door of the council chambers will not be allowed. Anyone in possession of a sign will be allowed to hold up the sign so long as it does not block or obstruct the view of other people attending the council meeting. These rules must be obeyed by all in attendance. If you are asked to refrain from engaging in disruptive conduct or asked to leave the council chambers, you must follow direction and order of law enforcement personnel to avoid further legal consequences and/or possible arrest. Such conduct can rise to the violation of the law and possible arrest pursuant to Penal Code Sections 403 and 148, subsection A. Copies of these rules are printed as part of the City Council agenda, which is available at the table by the front door, and are also posted outside of the City Council chambers in both English and Spanish. These rules are provided for the orderly conduct of the city's business. On behalf of the city, thank you again for your advance cooperation.
I have a question, sir. All state law, but the city council does not obey state law. They break the Brown Act time after time after time.